We have had such a great time talking to the terrific folks at First Financial and getting some great advice, and we are thrilled that we're doing it again. And joining us, COO from First Financial, Alice Stevens, is here. Good to see you again, Alice.
Good to see you.
Everything good?
Everything's great.
All right. We've been getting a lot of questions, and we wanted to give you a couple of those questions and an opportunity to spend some time answering them if you can.
Right.
We're going to keep the names out just for privacy purposes, but here's the first question we got. I heard this on the radio on 94.3 The Point. I'm ready to refinance. I have a very high rate because I had bad credit. In the last 3 3/4 years, I've paid off all my credit card debt as well as paid a mortgage and car payment on time. What I heard sounded like you'd be willing to work with someone who had problems in the past. I have owned my current residence for over 10 years. If that is so, I'd like to speak with a representative in my area.
Well, all of those factors that they bring to light are very positive developments. And if they have several years of excellent credit behavior since their problems, that's the best way to be able to refinance for a better rate. Rates are very often determined by your credit score, and all of those paying off credit card debt and having positive credit history with multiple trade lines reporting is an excellent way to increase your credit score, which means that you would qualify for a lower rate. So if they're paying a high rate now, this is a perfect time to try to refinance. And the credit union, of course, does work with people to try to make sure that they give them every opportunity to do better for themselves. And we look at every single borrower uniquely, and we try to customize a solution for every borrower. So the credit union would be a wonderful place for them to work with us.
Great. Sounds like a match. Let's do the next question. We were thinking about refinancing over 2 years ago, but my husband was unemployed and we never did. He's now working, but interest rates have gone up. We currently have an interest rate of 5.75 on a 30-year loan. We'll probably have to wait for the next go-around with interest rates lowering to make it worth our while. How would you respond to that?
Well, first of all, I would like to reassure them that 5.75 is still a very good rate. You know, that's a lower rate than has been in the market for probably 30 years. So I think a lot of people get stuck on a number and try to think that if they could get a slightly lower number, it would make a big difference to them. And one of the things we do at the credit union is make sure that people are really looking at what the investment it takes to refinance is going to cost you versus how much you're going to save. And the general rule of thumb to invest for closing costs and refinancing is that you should be able to lower your rate by about 2% in order to make that a positive move for you, especially in the short run. How long you plan on staying in the home you're in is also a big factor in whether or not you're going to save money enough to make it worthwhile. So we can help people crunch all those numbers and make sure that the moves that they're thinking of making are really in their best interest and worthwhile. Because we'd love to have the loan, but if it's not in the long-term best interest financially for the member or the potential member, then we want to make sure they know that.
Okay. Another listener has this question. We're in the market for a home. My husband is self-employed, which we are finding makes getting a conventional loan a bit difficult. Do we need to join the credit union to get a home loan?
Well, in today's market, being self-employed does pose a little bit of a different issue than it did about 5 or 6 years ago before the changes, because you really do have to be able to prove income now and prove capacity to repay the loan versus having stated income as people were allowed to do when the market was a little looser. And I really don't believe that the days are going to come back where stated income is going to be allowable. So while the rates are low, this is a good time to try to see if they can get a loan at a lower rate because this is a good time. And I don't think things will loosen, if you know what I mean, that much anytime soon. For the question about whether they need to be a member at the credit union in order to borrow from us, absolutely yes, they do need to be. The Federal Credit Union Act requires that anyone who borrows from a credit union is actually a member. But the good news is that anyone in Monmouth or Ocean County who either lives, works, worships, or goes to school in either of those counties is eligible to join the membership. To join the credit union. And all you need is a $5 deposit to join. So it's not a difficult thing to accomplish.
No, not at all. So some great advice. Alice Stevens, COO at First Financial. How do people get in touch with you or someone if they want more information or they want to pursue these things?
Well, I want to let everyone who was great enough to send in these questions know that we will be contacting them individually. We do have email addresses for them, and so we'll be reaching out to them. But for anyone who's interested in finding us, we're at www.firstffcu.com, and our number to reach us is 866-750-0100.
More great advice and great information. Alice Stevens, COO at First Financial. Thank you so much.
Thank you. My pleasure.